Oh, all right. How's everybody doing today? Some issue. No, okay. It looks like it's working all right for the chat. How are you guys doing? We're gonna be doing some more stuff with Blindfolded today. There's a lot to do, and I did some testing last night, and there's some things we're gonna change to the run, just because they're pretty rough, just in terms of everything that we have to do. Again. I don't. But we're doing more stuff with Blindfolded, and the Blindfold's actually happening today. I believe our goal is to try and make it through the Nautiloid Blindfolded. It's probably going to be one of the easier sections. I just got to get used to the blindfold. Um, but we're going to see how this does. We're going to figure a lot of things out as we go. But we're going to do some changes to the rep today. First things first, we're going to start. We're going to actually, we might pick off from the playthrough I just did. Because I was doing some testing on this save here. And so in short, there's three major glitches that we're gonna have to do to get to get the what do you call it? To get to the end of the game. And there's gonna be a lot that's entailed in with both. And there's gonna be a lot we're gonna have to do with it. So here we are at the start. This is a little loud to me. How is the audio for you guys? Shouldn't be that bad, right? You're working, you're working. Glad to hear it. It's a little bit closer to me so you guys can hear a little better. Okay, so I tried doing this, and I found one problem with like this whole thing. It's turning the camera. The turning is like very inconsistent because of how quick it is in comparison to just moving the camera. Because this camera movement is at the lowest sensitivity it can get. So it's not getting any slower than this. But this camera turning, this cannot be changed. So the less I can turn the camera, the better. And unfortunately, I have to turn the camera to get a very precise thing to this. So let me show you how this works. So I'll place a scroll down here, angle it a little farther down, drag it up to right about there, let go. Have to turn, and then I have to go through the rest of this section. I have to make it to Shadowheart. I have to like kill her. I have to then put her in a box and do the flame trick. I have also concluded that this box fling, this first one here, way harder than the second. We still need Shadowheart though. So I have to get a precise angle to hit her. Oh, wow, that was quick. Oh, did she die in one hit? Oh, must have hit her for a lot more than I expected. Pick up her body, take it to camp, turn again in order to see where the boxes are. Get to that. The whole point is turning in Blindfolded, horrid. You cannot predict where you're going to miss. That and cursor movement. But cursor movement is something I'm going to have to work with. I might not even get it right. Thankfully, there are some hotkeys I can use. Like, I just enter turn-based mode from that. Good box and G. And I missed. Where did I hit it? Oh my god, I hit this spot instead. See, it's not even the guarantee that you actually get to the spot. So, that's really rough to work with as well. It's not fun. It is not fun. But we're going to be attempting this. So, something we did last stream, that you guys suggested, and I actually, I'm working that into the route right now, is to not do anything with the Death Shepherds entirely. because the Death Shepherds, they are terrible for getting past them. Because one of them has a patrol route of, I believe, 17 seconds a cycle. He goes from one spot to the other in 17 seconds, and the other one does that in 30 seconds. So they're never consistent, and there's issues with it already. So the route I had more in mind here, I'm actually going to turn up the camera panning speed. So we can get around a little faster. Oh my god, it's so easy to work with this. Holy cow. Also might adjust the camera a little bit. Actually, yeah, that's so much better. So our route involves getting Shadowheart into the party, G to ungroup, and then making our way. Actually, wait a second. I think we need to group. No, G to ungroup right now, because we need to make it into the grove and go talk to Ethel. Because we're not doing the scroll trick, we don't need we're not doing the box swing trick. We don't need to drop a scroll on the ground, so we can just use ours. I am on custom difficulty, but it is literally just change the trader price. Just so I can buy it with a single or buy with 5 scroll. Oh, that's a scream right there. Rest in peace, Cannon. Rest in pieces. But I also discovered something else that might be a little bit easier. You see, we need to get to the goblin camp. How did I not get spotted? They all have dark vision. So Ethel is right here. And what we can do is we can just talk to her. Option 2. Grab the thing. Grab this thing, because it's always the 5th slot. This is always the 5th slot of Ethel's trade menu. And just barter there. Difficulty. Confundle, first off, welcome to the stream. I'm actually playing on custom difficulty. Just because it allows me to change the trader price. And so I need only 1 Revivify scroll to buy the invisibility potion. And we can use this to skip the Death Shepherds. Because the Fog Cloud trick, the Fog Cloud jumping trick, is just completely unreliable when blindfolded. Invisibility potion is so much better. But the other thing that I realized, we're going to go over to her and then go Roadside Cliffs, is if we come over here, oh, I think, oh wait, I'm an idiot. We're playing as Gale. I am an idiot. We're playing as Gale.
Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
If we go over and grab another companion, then we can do another trick to get to the goblin camp. That is, I believe it's going to be a lot more reliable and with a lot less camera turning. Because Astarion here, he also has an AoE cutscene trigger, so it doesn't matter where you're facing.
Forgive me, but if the...
Oh. Yeah, that changes things. I kind of do forget. Okay, we're gonna have to factor that into our route as well. We need a 3rd companion. Because we're gonna use a kidnap technique. Oh, wait a second, that might not even work. I think we need a hireling. Or maybe not. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this, actually. Oh, you're attacking nothing. I see. But our little exploit here is going to involve a different guy. Our exploit is going to involve Volo. Because a little known fact about him is that he will... Oh, shoot. I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. He's gonna go to the goblin camp.
Let my stop. Move back up. Keep what? You
Is Volo, after you speak to him and rest, he's gonna go to the goblin camp. But what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need a third companion. We're gonna have one companion kidnap another. Then we kill the kidnapper. Then we can we get Korblox the third companion? As much as I'd love to say yes, it's just way too much of an issue. We're not even going over to the Risen Road for this run, Shadowcat. We're getting a route to the Goblin Camp and then heading straight there. Just because there's a lot you have to do in terms of that. In fact, honestly, let's load back to the wilderness. And we're going to see how far... Because it's going to be so much moving around with it. And we're already in the grove to get the invis pot from Ethel. So... Actually, we might be able to... no. Astarian's an easy companion to get. Lae'zel's not. I could just skip past the brain cats. I could do that, yeah.
but a bit.
And we're gonna go over and get Astarion. Since she wasn't like I think of combat. Yeah, we can just skip around here.
And absurd, although you know that all
There we go. Now we have that. Now we just TP the roadside cliffs. We split the party up. This is tough. We need to get them in there, into the grove. Honestly, I think what I can do is go into the grove, go toward the grove, and then just wait until the battle's over to let them in. Because there's a little tool, there's a little key called G that allows you to group and ungroup. And when I'm ready, I can just regroup them again. Alright. Now I just sit back, relax, and let those guys do all the work. Oh, nice shot. You idiot, go for the brawler. Now we just wait to see who wins, and then after they're done with fighting... Why am I'm lagging. Am I lagging? I think I'm getting frame drops. Okay. Is it lagging for you guys? I think it is. Okay. I'm gonna try some things, see if that fixes it. I'm gonna lower the quality slightly on a second. Lower the quality a little bit more. Alright, hopefully that should maybe fix things. But we're just gonna chill right here. How often do these grove defenders win the battle? Good shot. Is the spellcaster already dead? That brawler's dead. Oh my god. 16 damage critical hit? Dang, Zevlor. That's the issue, is that we need to get Shadowheart and Astarion into the grove. Holy cow. They're doing insane damage. Zevlor has the high ground, just kills the goblins eventually. Yeah, no, that's my thought process exactly. Holy cow. They might even win this fight without any of them dying. Look, Will just killed another one. Oh, never mind. You're an idiot, Bart. Why didn't you take the health potion? Well, now it's just this guy. Alright. Now that that's done... Oh. Shadow and Astarion are too far away, I think. Yeah, okay, they're too far away. Now that should get them over here. Even Astarion won't come over here. Astarion. Alright, they're coming over now. Alright, but now we have to go over to Volo. Oh, wait a second. That's the other problem. Maybe we don't do the Volo trick. Am I preparing for the blindfolded one? Yes, I am. I am very much trying to figure out how to get to the goblin camp, ideally by exploiting, but yet not using the box fling. Because that first box fling is the most inconsistent piece of shit ever. Because of turning the camera. You can't change how fast you are able to turn the camera. You can change how fast you're able to move the camera. But it requires such precise movements, I just do not think I can do it blindfolded. And honestly, now that I think about it, I don't think Volo is the solution either. So I think what I'm going to have to do is just do the regular skip with the grove fight, and then just head over to Ethel instead.
You let them. The human's eye twitches.
No one leaves my people out.
But what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Ethel. When we do the actual blindfolded run, our goal is just to make it over to Ethel.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
That's the one disadvantage, is that Ethel moves around a lot. But I feel like if we just keep clicking the same spot, the scroll always starts in this spot, and her invisibility potion always starts in that spot. We barter it, then we have the invisibility potion. That's our key to skipping the Death Shepherds. We need it. But now, importantly, we got to figure out a way to get to the Goblin camp. So we can trigger the artifact cutscene. And honestly, the less distance we have to move, the better. I'm open to exploits. Actually, I think there's one exploit that does work to some degree. And I'm going to test it. Because I do believe we have the boxes. No, we don't have the boxes. Let's go to camp. is we can attempt the box fling. The regular box fling. I'm not using Vol because of the elevator. No, it's not that. It's because of the fact that in order to use Volo effectively, what you have to do is you have to have one of your characters kidnap another character. That requires the Hill Giant Strength Potion, which is in the camp chest. That's complicated already. Kidnap another character, kill the kidnapper, pick up his corpse, pickpocket it to Volo, and then rest to get Volo to go to the Goblin Camp. Save and reload, and they'll both be teleported to the Goblin Camp. It's the trick that's used to get to the Asylum, but I believe it can work to get people to any place where an NPC goes to. The one problem with it is that it's incredibly complicated. I don't think it's more complicated than the box fling, but it's getting there. However, I think we can do the same trick, except without Volo, and without going to the camp. Because we need 3 characters, and we can just use Shadowheart and Astarion to get to the Goblin Camp. And then we could have Gale go get the Invis Potion from Ethel, save and reload. That will cause whoever was kidnapped by the kidnapper to be teleported to the Goblin Camp. And then from that point, we just figure out where to go from there. But we're testing some of these stuff not blindfolded. Just to see what's most viable to do while blindfolded. Because there is a trick with this, but we do need... Oh, I kind of forgot to disable the clothing mods. We do need that Hill Giant Strength Potion. Let's TP everybody to here. We're going to go straight through this spot up here. Because I believe it gives us clear line of sight to the Goblin Camp. And this is the other trick that's kind of whack. Gets us most of the way there. So I'm going to have to look at one of my past live streams about how to do this. But if you drag to a location that says not enough space, like that, where you can see it at some point. Right there. And then you remove an action from it. Check a look at that. The box goes flying. And now the box is on top of that roof. No rhyme or reason to it. My hope is that we can use that trick to get to the Goblin Camp. It's pretty precise for the most part. But if we're able to do that with the trick, we'll get most of the way there. But I'm going to try with the other box, see if we can get farther. I don't know if we can, though. Actually, now that I think about it, if I have one of my other characters... If I have one of my characters that's not there, loading in that area, then I should be able to have them go for it. So if I have Astarion move all the way over to there, to this bridge here, I believe it should have most of the Blighted Village loaded in. We're testing out how we can get to the Goblin Camp, though, so it's difficult to say. I believe Aridin and his crew will also be there. That's fine. Should see Astarion start to walk through. There's that box there. We're going to try and see if we can get it over there. The Goblin Camp. Because if we can get it to the Goblin Camp, that's huge. Set the node, it should be right about there. And then if we just undo something from the weapon bar, then it goes flying. So I think this is so much easier of a way to do it. And we'll even go around the side to check where the box went. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's right outside the goblin camp that box got flung to. It is going to be pretty precise with cursor movement, but it's going to involve a lot less RNG. Because the other thing I haven't even started talking about is with the box flinging, that there's a risk of... Oh, hey, we leveled up. With the box flinging, there's a risk that the box won't break, or it will break on the first tick of fire damage. We don't want that to happen. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it should be right on top of this hill. So the question I now have is, can I do that? Oh, it's not on top of this hill. Where is it then? Okay. We're going to have a star and walk through here and just see if we can figure out where the box went. Actually, if we go back to that original spot on the beach, light the box on fire there, and then fling it, that could work. No, that's just a barrel. Where did it even go? I can't see it. Oh, that might be it right there. No, that can't be. There's a wall there. Yeah, we're going to do some more testing. Alright. Let's go back to this autosave. And we'll see if we drag the box there, does it, with a corpse inside of it, does it indeed take them to that spot? Because if that's the case, we can do it without moving the scroll or going back to camp. Or, sorry. Instead, we just immediately go to camp, get the boxes. Our character position will be retained. And, oh yeah, if we move, I was going to say, if we do this, then we move this way. We'll highlight right in the box. We pick that box up. We leave camp. Actually, we do have to pick both of them up if we're doing that. We pick both of them up. We leave camp. And I believe, then if we set the box position right to where it needs to be, and we set it to right there, and we unclick something, it should go flying. Which, yeah, now it works. I can't believe that works as well as it does. Alright. And it doesn't matter what. I think there's only like 3 actions we need in the entire course of the run. Because we've successfully been able to remove Fog Cloud from the list of spells we need. We basically... Oh no, we might need... We still might need Chromatic Orb. But now that we know that works, we're going to go over to Shadowheart. We're going to bring her into the party, we're going to kill her. You know, as we do.
These things. But a belly.
We're going to go back to camp with her instead. We're going to get those boxes, because we should start here. Then we just move to there. Yeah, we just move the camera a little bit left, and then we'll be able to do that. We'll be able to go grab the box. Grab this box. Leave camp. Kill Shadowheart. Head back over to that spot at the beach. Actually, if we want to eliminate the RNG altogether, it'd be complicated. But I think we can do that with a Starian, actually. No. Actually, the kidnapping trick is pretty complex. Now we just have to... drop the box on the ground. Pray it doesn't break. 3 fire damage is good. Grid, box, and G. 3. Oh, turn-based mode makes it a little bit difficult. Okay. Drag it to right there. Escape. Oh, wait a second. I'm forgetting. Okay, I think we need to try it again a little differently. I think we had a lot of the right ideas. Oh, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. I got it. I got it. Instead of having to worry about going all the way to go get Shadowheart, what we can do instead is join with a second character. Join with a second character so that we'll start the game with a second avatar. That way, we can just have them immediately on the beach, go to camp, get the boxes, kill them, stuff them into the box, fling them. And then that might work better. Important things to consider. This is turning out way more difficult than I thought it would be. But again, we're gonna test. If I drop a box down here, uncheck something from the equipment bar, drag it all the way over there. Holy, oh, huh. It went over there. We're gonna try it again. I think it got blocked by something. Uncheck that. It should go flying. Okay. Now that I think about it, I definitely should have put a corpse in there just to check how far it could go. We're gonna do that again. If we can get the spot right, then it doesn't matter. Because this trick ignores collision. Or maybe, oh wait, no, I don't think this trick ignores collision. It's the node fling exploit that does. Well, I guess this can be considered either. But this is gonna be a longer stream.
These things would have been.
Grab the boxes. That's difficult now that I think about it. I don't actually know if the other trick might be easier. Just the regular box fling might be easier, actually. And this isn't easy by any means. The other route would work, but it would be long. Very long. Alright, we're going to test this again. Drop a box down here. Shadowheart's corpse in it. Drag it all the way. Oh, wait a second. Drag it all the way over there. Release. Go. I don't think I did it right. Not enough space. Yep, there. That should work. Oh, I think it... No. That should work, right? Put it there. And then uncheck something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to set the node again. There we go. That worked. If I'm not hello. Well, chat, I think we found it. I think we found the early access nodeloid unintentionally. Uh, what even is this? I think we overshot it by like millennia. Yeah, this doesn't look like anything like the regular nodeloid. Either that or it's just terribly loaded. Imagine there's a way to end the game on that nodeloid. I should be glitching to that. That'd be ridiculous. Alright. Save and reload the game. Actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, no, I think this definitely will be easier. I just go to camp immediately. Get the boxes. Grab the boxes that I need. Go over to Shadowheart. Oh, It saves camera position. That's interesting. Go over to Shadowheart. I can basically use entirely moving left. No, yeah, that works. I can use entirely like left movement in order to get there. And then move a little bit back. And then I'm basically there. The thing about this cutscene is it resets your camera position.
These things would have bet.
Well, kind of resets your camera position. But if I'm correct, she should move right there. Which means bring it up. Kill her. We can hit the same thing, all on the same thing without any cursor movement, which is huge. Then we just move back, forward, a little bit forward, slowly move forward, and to the side. In this movement, come back to this point. Till eventually we get to this spot, we turn. This is the part that I hate, though. It's the turning. Actually, let's test. If we save right here, and then reload it, will it save our camera position? Or will it put us back to the other position, the other camera position? This is something I need to know. Does it work, is the question. This could be more complicated than I thought. Yeah, it does. Okay. So we are going to have to turn, maybe. Unless we move back, and it forces our camera to turn around. No, that doesn't work. So we are going to have to do one turn. 1, 2, 3. There we go. 3 should be good. A little bit forward, a little bit to the left. Double-clicking the character portrait centers the character? Or, oh wait, F1 does that? Oh! Oh my god, that's genius, Shadowcat. I had no idea F1 did that. Oh, yeah. We turn it, where it's facing. It centers the camera on it. That is genius. Oh, that's going to change a lot of stuff. F1 to immediately center it. Then we go here. We cast the chromatic orb. Ooh, I gotta be careful that I'm not standing in. Drop the wood box. Good box and G. Move over a little bit. Turn just a tad. I don't even need to do the node fling exploit. I can just drag it up. Right about there. And then I do this. I uncheck. I drag something off. It gets hit. I think I missed it. Okay, missed it is an understatement. I know I signed up for the NASA space program, but I did not expect to full-on go to Grimforge. Also, why is Shadowheart become a soul echo? Did she get dumped into the Dark Lake? I think that's what happened. Well, we discovered Grimforge unintentionally, chat. We discovered the early access Nautiloid and the Grimforge. Let's load this quick save. That is huge. Shut up, Pat. We can figure out a way we can use this. But I think it's all about precision, and I think I just missed it a little bit. Okay. F1 to center the camera. It already centers the camera. 1, 2, 3. And a little bit. Huh, that's interesting. Inventory. Then I do the trick. 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Enter turn-based mode. That auto-centers onto the character, so that's interesting to see. Drag the crate out. It broke. Drag the box out. Okay, that's good box and G. 2, 1, 2. Oh, that makes things a little bit more complicated. I didn't realize that this turn-based mode thing would kind of be a bit of a problem and that it distracts, it like severely distracts from it. Fling it there. That should be good enough. And I unclick it, drag it. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Okay. A little bit more to the right. A little bit more to the right. F2 for second character. F3 for... No kidding. You are right. Holy, what happened to... What? Okay, so we know the trick works. And more importantly, it does not involve precisely dragging a scroll. Precisely dragging a scroll is one of the most annoying pieces of shit ever. Precisely dragging a box? Probably a little bit better. Still pretty bad, but I'll take a box over a scroll any day. 1, 2, 3. Click through there. Light that and fire. Drag that box onto it. Good box in G. 3. 3 scrolls down should do it. Oh, maybe it needs to be 4. Yeah, okay. Drag you up to right there. There we go! Okay, I hit it. Then from that point, we just go ahead and rest. I don't think there's a hotkey for resting.
Destiny, well, it is. We have a now eat.
Okay. Now, I believe I can just use that trick to... Yeah, go for the ring. Consume it. Switch to 2. I believe does... Is there a hotkey to switch to a different character? F2. Does F2... Oh, no, F2 does do it. Yeah. Exit camp with Shadowheart. That saves so much precise clicking. Okay. Now Shadowheart's there. Now with Gale, we go get the potion from Ethel. Go get the Invis Pop from Ethel. We're gonna have to figure out a pretty precise way to jump up this mountain. When we do that, when we get to there, we're gonna have a way to go get the potion from Ethel. Then we can use it to skip past the Death Shepherds, because Shadowheart's already in the spot we need her to be. Where does that actually, where's that take us? Puts us right here. Gale jumps up there.
Open the bloody gate! What?
Oh, you're kidding. It puts me into combat from that distance? No one can see me. Alright, well, I guess we're going to this autosave. We're going to go back to this. You found an image that shows all BG3 hotkeys? I'm just going to Google all. I also took a look through the menu. Controls and shorts and keyboard. Yeah, I did actually go through. Wait, tab? There's a combat mode? Oh, that just opens inventory. F2 to switch to Shadowheart. There's no hotkey to leave camp, is there? Oh, actually, I think if I switch to Shadowheart fast enough, I can click the campfire. If that happens, I can click the campfire or the bedroll and then leave camp from there. That might work. Also, holy cow, the sun is coming in and shining directly onto my monitor screen. There's like one window in my house. It's like up here in like my room. It's like up here. And it's so high up that I can't block it off. And so it's absolutely nuts. Alright, I guess we need to hide. The good news is, hide is also a hotkey. So, these are hotkeys that are automatically assigned. These aren't ones that I have to set up. So thank goodness. Honestly, try a controller for some sections. I wish I could do a controller, except I don't have a controller. Controller has the radial menu, but honestly, I don't want to have to refamiliarize myself with a different style of menu. So for the most part, I'm going to stick with this. Actually, can I change my cursor size?
I hear shouting up ahead.
Can you change your cursor size in this game? Goty. Shake. Title speaker. No, I don't think there's. Oh my god, you can't even change that setting. Alright. I will have to figure out a way to cast jump here. See. Drag as far as I can.
What's going on?
Under interface. I just checked there. And then from that point, I can just go about my business. Walk through here. Go get the potion from Ethel. Switch to Shadowheart using F2. That's so genius. That's so genius, chat. Y'all are geniuses. You have to change it in your Windows settings? Oh, wait. No, you are right. Cursor. Settings. No, you're totally right. Cursor size. Cursor size. Mouse pointer size. A little bit over there. Oh my god, it's at the smallest you can get. Let's try. Oh yeah, let's try this. Let's try this. Holy cow, I had no idea. See, I'm learning so many new things because of you, chat.
People.
That doesn't matter.
I'm learning so many new things.
Strangers over us.
So now we just go over to Ethel. And then this is the idea that I have, is that because Ethel's there, I'm just going to spam click this spot until she shows up. That complicates things. Drag that potion into there. Head straight down once it's in that spot. I can just drag the mouse straight down. So I'll hit the bottom. Actually, wait a second. How big can I make this cursor? That might actually help even more. How big can I make this? Oh, that is so, it can be so much easier to click. Yeah, and then I can just drag it down there. Barter. Escape. Hotkeys are gonna be like they're gonna be the thing that saves this run. And then we switch to Shadowheart, F2. 1, 2, 3. 1. We just have to figure out, drag the cursor up slightly, and then we can just immediately leave. Okay, now this is the part that I'm not so thrilled about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Head to that point. I'm going to drag the camera back all the way there, so I can just select Magic Missile easier. Now that I think about it, actually, it's not that big of a deal if I have to talk to Raphael. So honestly, I could just try Magic Missile straight from there.
Well met.
And I can just spam click through his dialogue.
It's
It doesn't matter anyway.
I could.
There you go. And now Wither should now have the question mark above his head, so we can just rest down. Alright, that works itself out. So I think that's the strat we go for.
I came just in time.
Oh, I forget. I randomize my Dream Guardians all the time.
I'm here to save you again.
So they're super cursed. So that's gonna be fun.
Great potential within you. I will keep it a fight for.
Hey chat, I have to ask you.
But only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in.
Excuse me.
Wake now.
Alright, but now, actually, chat, now that I think about it, this wall here, it's going to have a poster for Blindfolded. What should be the poster that we use for BGP Blindfolded? I heard some recommendations of Xander Tubin, which I think is a good idea. So if I'm here, that's where basically where I start. I move the camera just a little bit. I F1 to center it, which sadly doesn't center the mouse, but then I do that, leave camp like that. I'm also realizing how low resolution this cursor is. I don't think it was ever designed to be this big. Daredevil poster? No. Come on, it's got to relate to something in the video. Alright, then I just go over here. I've already kind of routed this out. Because I don't even have to turn the camera at all. Oh, there's Lae'zel. Yeah, I kind of forgot about Lae'zel. 3. I just walk right here. Pop the invis potion. Move the camera all the way around here. It'll kind of force me to sideways, but that's kind of what I want. I want it to turn my camera, because if it does manage to turn my camera this way, the way it's currently looking right now, that'll give me the ability to click on the shadow curse thing. And then we can just head over to Elminster. Elminster is not here because I didn't consume it. Does he show up? Does he show up immediately after I do it? No, he doesn't. Okay. I think I might have to deload the area and come back. I may have actually messed it up. Scrying Eye. Oh, I think that's a... Scrying Eye is a good one. The Spectator. Do I do the Spectator, but it's... but I Photoshop a blindfold on its eyes? Actually, I'm not super good with Photoshop, but I sketchpad a blindfold on each of its eyes. That's a good idea. The Spectator one, that's an interesting one. I haven't heard that one yet. Also, 5 Mega Men, welcome to the stream. I appreciate it for tuning in. Yeah, I was gonna say, these last streams have been pretty popular, partially because, like, I think it's just me doing IRL stuff now. Or, well, face cam stuff, so that's a factor into it. But we consume the ring. The Arcane Hunger should disappear, and that will cause Elminster to spawn. And we need to. But the good news with this trick is that we can just pop the potion, move around. And because of how my camera was angled, it's already angled in a perfect position to see that thing over there. Because it's all about clicking on things. Vision of the Absolute. Hi, welcome. Oh, wait. Do I have to consume it? I think I have to consume it before entering the mountain pass. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead before we move over there. And let's go ahead and consume the tadpole now. Holy, what is this? Oh my god, I'm just realizing. Here, wait a second. I'm going to switch my Streamlabs over to here. Look at this cursor. I think this is because the mouse was made bigger, but what the hell is this? Okay, nope, shoot. Nope, it's messing it up. Get back over there. Okay, now we consume the ring. And that should cause Elminster to spawn. Please no break. Please no breaky this time. Prage. Just gotta prage that Elminster works. I was gonna say, actually, this camera angle is perfect. I don't even need to change anything about it. The camera angle that it gives you right here. It's amazing. There's also Lae'zel. But we're just gonna leave her there. Funny enough, we're actually gonna see her when we enter the Shadow Curse lands. To this day, I still have no idea why she's able to get through the Shadow Curse lands. We're gonna pop potion, scroll up, a little bit to the right, and then walk through. Now we can slowly start moving our camera back. That is it's one mighty grabber. Slowly start moving our camera back, and Gale's slowly gonna path to the location, and Elminster should be here. There he is. There he is. Now the good thing about this is Elminster has another AoE cutscene, so we can just wait for the invisibility potion to run out, and then we'll automatically start talking to him. So it's perfect. And because we haven't used any spell slots, we're good. We don't even need to worry about losing spell slots, because we do need both of them for the second box fling. This box fling, we are gonna have to do it how speedrunners do it. So we're just gonna wait for this invisibility to end, and then we'll start a conversation with Elminster. We're gonna spam one. Look how fast the curse was clicking. 2, 1, 2, 4. We're gonna leave camp. And now this should keep the same camera angle. Oh, yikes. Okay, it does not keep the same camera angle. Move it all the way back. Press back as far as it'll go. the side a little bit. Click. Which should cause us to move to there. And then keep moving to the side. There we go. Now we get the prompt to click on Shadow First Lance. This is one mighty grabber. Yes, it is. Also, very low resolution, too. Probably because it was never designed to be this big. That's why. Now we're going to advance to Act 2. There we go. I think this is so much more reasonable of a run, blindfolded run to route. Realistically, like, without, like, regular games would take 5 minutes. Blindfold is probably going to take closer to an hour. But I think tomorrow is when I do, like, the full, real deal, entirely blindfolded. Or at least I'll try to do sections of it blindfolded, and then maybe combine them together. And do the entire thing blindfolded. So that's my goal, to go from complete character control, start to finish, blindfolded. Alright. One forward. We go magic missile. We kill her. Techno! Lydia Reborn. Welcome to the stream. We are sending Shadowheart to space in order to beat this game of blindfolded. Two. Ooh, that might actually be a problem. I'm just realizing the big cursor might be a bit of an issue. Okay. Now we have to stuff Shadowheart into the other box. Light that box on fire. Drag that box onto the fire. Please don't break. Ooh, insane box in G. Massive box in G. Now we're going to drag 1, 2, 3, go around. To this point right here, we're going to drag up. So there's going to be a chasm. Not enough space. Chasm target is blocked. And honestly, I think, now that I think about it, I think we're going to need to put, hold on a second. We're going to go back over here. Move it a little bit. We're going to turn that sensitivity back down. Just so we can get the precise angle that we need to do it. Because it's right here. The target is blocked, and then it should show, we saw it for a second there. Chasm target is blocked. Right here, we hold there. We F1 to go back to Gale. Then we just undo something like that, and it will fling. And there we are. We're at the end of the game. We right-click through this dialogue. And then we 3. There we are. The end of the game. But how are you doing, Techno? Hold on a second. There's so much dust on my screen. Shadow was the point game we love. Alright, Galenheim. We got it working. Sadly, I was planning to get live split set up, but apparently there's some issues with it and that it just won't work. Game. Because GitHub does not like live split. Whenever I try to do it, oh wait a second, you'll be able to go get a older version of it. Yep. Okay. Never mind. False alarm. I got it working. Do you guys want me to set up live split for when I start doing this? Because we got it working now. Now what I think we do is I think we start mapping out all the different things for the run. Now I gotta tell you, this is gonna involve some metronoming, so it's gonna be a little bit annoying. It does tend to grind gears the longer it goes on for. I know because it grinds my gears if I play it for long enough. But we're gonna reload to, I believe, autosave number 2. Save our camera position. I'm going to turn the cursor size of the mouse down just a little bit. So I'll change that from 4 to 2. There you go. That works. You work just fine. Let's set up the metronome. Alright. So we're going to entirely scrap that beach route because that was involving the other glitch that we don't need. So our camera is realistically going to be in the fog cloud. I know because that's where it will end up if you click load game. But for us, it's going to be right in the middle. So what we got to do is we have to get to camp. And I don't believe there's a hotkey that lets us go straight to camp. So we're going to have to figure out a way to do that. So we're basically cameras, cursors at absolute middle. And then we're going to need that metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Okay. So that is cursor 6 right, 5 down, click 2 up. And that gets us to camp. So our cursor is right here. 1, 2, is it? I'm actually gonna go, wait a second. Oh my god, this has all been caps locked. Cursor. 6 right, 5 down, click. 2 up, click. Alright. We're gonna go to camp. Our cursor will be saved here. And we're gonna start right here. Oh, wait a second. I gotta set the metronome first. Back out of camp, and then back to camp. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 right. Sorry, 8 left. Cursor 3 up. Click. I don't think. Right click on it. No. That left click just opens it. So you have to right click. 2, 1. And then right click. 2 down. Right click. Cursor 2 down. 1 right. And that picks up one of them. So I'm going to do that trick again just so I can get the exact same camera angle that I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 was right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Did that click? 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Actually, I'm now realizing I can tap the key and it moves a little bit. Right click. So that's what? From there. Oh, I completely lost count again. I'm gonna have to do this again. This is gonna be so annoying. So why is Streamlabs not sending alerts? Okay. We're back here. Start the metronome. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Right click. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1 and 1, 2. Right here. Actually, I think I can ping it. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's too much again. How about just 1? 1, 2, 3. 1, and then 1, 2. 1 right, click. That. Then this is 1 left, 3 up, right click. And then on that, okay, if we click it in the right spot, cursor 2 down, 1 right. 1 right, click. That works. And then we pick that up. One, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, and then that's 3 right. Sorry. 2 down. Cursor 2 down. What's that? No. Wait, that's right. Cursor 2 down. 2 left. 2 up. That takes us out of cam. Okay. Now we're here. I believe it should be the same button. So, yes, leave cam. 2 down, 2 left. Click there. Then 2 up and click again. So we're now here. Now we have the boxes. We gotta go over to Shadowheart. Set the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Actually, is this on the lowest it can go? Yeah, 20. 20 on this one puts us here. And then click there. 1. And then drag it up by 1. So that's 20. 20 left. Cursor 1 up. Click to there. And then we'll go there. We're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Click on that. 20 left, 20 down, click. There's a bit of resistance on it, so it will take us less than we want it to. So do it right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we should be able to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 down, 5 left. Spam through the dialogue. And we should be here. So if that's how it works, Shadowheart walks right there. Which is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1. So 9, and then 1. Cursor 9 left. Cursor 9 left. 1 down. Click. So this selects the magic missile targeting. 1, 2, 3, 4. I say no. We're gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2. Okay, this is the problem. This is the problem with it. I'm gonna pick her up again. Because if we have to walk for something, then it's gonna be bad. Honestly, I think I'm gonna reset. We're gonna go autosave 2. We're gonna map this out again, and then we're gonna go from there. Also, a brief respite from the metronome. But that's our goal. Is to just map out the rest of this section. All right, what is so to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 1, 2, 5. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Right click. 1, 2, 1. Pick it up. One, 2, 3. Okay, no, actually. 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think it needs to be 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. We'll change that to 2 left, 2 up for now. Can go either way eventually. Right click, cursor 2 down, 2 left, 2 up. Right. Oh no, that's different, isn't it? Oh, I hate the complexities of this challenge. Oh, it'd be so much easier to just do the regular parts of the game without, like, blindfolded, but these exploits without it. Or just to start with a box. Actually, wait a second. I'm now wondering. Is it possible to do this with a cartilaginous chest? Hold on a second. We're reloading. You guys got a break from the metronome. I'm now wondering. Is it possible to do this with one of the chests in the Notlegendary? Because if the answer is yes, then that saved us a whole bunch of time, because we can get that right off the bat. It will require us to do some rerouting for the first section, though. But we're going to test if it works. Because then we don't have to go through any menus. We start here. So theoretically, we just go this way, 2, this way, this way, this way, down a little bit, and then click it up, and then click it. Yeah, no, that works. All right. We're just going to speed run through the rest of this Notlegendary, and then has to have opening animation to work. I was going to say, this has worked with chairs. You're thinking of the node fling exploit, which this is some level of that, but it's a lot different in its own regard. Go to dash, scroll up, jump up, right there. Not right there. Let's just load to up there. So I don't think it has to be a box or a crate. If that's the case, we could save. Oh, wait a second. That's interesting. I was gonna say, I think we need to check if there's a box or a crate along the route that we take. Because if there is, then we can go get this one. But we can also grab one along the way, so we don't need to go back to camp. But we need to confirm it. First things first is that we're testing if this chest works. If there's no other box, though, then I will actually just not even try this one. Oh no, it has to be that specific spot. Up to there. Boxes on the beach. No, you're oh yeah, you're totally right. There are those boxes on the beach, aren't there? Paths interrupted. Oh. Well, I'm an idiot for not entering into turn-based mode. Interrupted should be right about there. Oh my gosh. I think there's actually, as much as I want to say, like, oh, it's just a glare. It's a glare on my screen. There is actually a glare on my screen from stupid sun coming in on, like, shining directly onto my monitor screen. You guys can't see it. Actually, you might see it. It's probably going to start illuminating me soon. But those few boxes on the beach, actually, let's see. Let's load to that save. See where they are in the beach. If we can grab those, that'd be insane. Then we wouldn't have to go back to camp. And then we would have to do less menu clicking. Because it's cursor movement, we want to eliminate as much of as possible. Where are the boxes? Oh, actually, I think barrels work just fine. So that's one. Actually, do backpacks work? Let's test them both. If that's the case, then yeah, we got that down. Actually, there's another barrel there. 2 barrels, 2 boxes. Oh, wait a second. I didn't even realize if you click at the very top of the screen, it like makes your camera go ridiculously fast. Kill you. Oh, the most unlucky damage ever. Magic Missile and G is awful. Now we gotta go back to that spot on the beach. Which, I feel like that's not gonna be super hard to do. Just skip that section. Test it. Alright, we're gonna do some testing here. Alright, let's quick save it. Alright, what's name? Oh, includes a hat. Alright, Shadowheart, you're going to be tested. Actually, wait a second. Let's check. Let's examine this. Does it have fire vulnerability? It does not. Alright. We're working with the same, backpack and G. This is backpack and G chat. Not the best roll. Not the best roll. I'm not sure if this works. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, it definitely does work. Not enough space. We do that. Get rid of it. Oh. We'll try that again. I don't think it works. No, never mind. There we go. Oh, we got the right angle on it, but it just missed. We'll try it again with the barrel. We'll see if the barrel works. Because if the barrels work, then we can get those 2 right on the beach. I'm going to do a lot more practice in this chat. A lot more of my work's done that I had to think about for school in college, so that's that done. All right, Shadowheart, you are being sent into this barrel. Space right about there. All right, now we undo that. Oh, whoopsies. You know, I kind of forgot to light it on fire. Also, we really overshot it. Holy cow. Actually, no, the spot we're trying to land for is right there. So we overshot it just by a little bit. But those few barrels on the beach, they do work, but let's see if we can actually pull off the glitch. If it does work, that's insane. And we'll just go with that. Then we don't even need to go to camp at all. Alright. We'll just light the thing on fire. Turn-based mode. Shift and space can be used to enter turn-based mode, by the way. Additional hot. Oh, wait. No, okay, I see why people don't use barrels. That's a problem. Oh. Alright, I guess we're back to testing that cartilageous chest. That's so interesting because boxes and crates aren't vulnerable to fire damage, but barrels are. No, I guess it does make sense, all things considered. I think there's a box in the beach. We can use that. A box and a backpack will work fine. Oh, wait a second. No, fish buckets won't work. They're invincible. Yeah, okay, those are only barrels. Wait a second. Are these ones different? Wait a second. Idea. No, they can't be wet. They can't have the wet status effect. Important things to think about. Actually, there might be a good spot to fling from this side. We'll see if we can find boxes on this end. We still have Shadowheart. I know there's boxes around here somewhere. If we can fling... You guys might even want to do your own research into this, but if we can fling Shadowheart... Are there crates next to Starring? Let's take a look. I don't know if there are any. Shoot.
Hello, over here.
Frick. Yeah, I'm not seeing... Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, there are crates here. There are these two right here. That being said, they're going to be pretty complex, complicated to get. Plus, Brain and G. The question is, reasonably, can I send Shadowheart to the Goblin Camp from this area? It's a little bit more complicated, but in theory, that's a yes. I can just get the right angle on it. See, there it is over there. Okay. Oh, come on. Good box and G. Gotta close up. Gotta drag you. The question is, where is the spot we're looking for? It's it's a specific tree. It's that tree right there. Do I go for that spot right there? I think I go for that spot right there. Line it up a little bit more. That's the spot we're looking for, I think. And then we just... I think I missed it. What the hell? Where am I? I'm in Grimforge again. What? Okay. Hindsight, maybe we don't go for this crate next to Stargan. Actually, I think it's something based on like the height of it. No, yeah, that's totally it. I think you just can't see it clearly because you're at the wrong height. Actually, that gives me a different idea. Let's give this a try. I think there's a chair at camp. I wonder if this is gonna work. I'm gonna kidnap the chair. Or does kidnapping not work on me? No, it does. I'm gonna kidnap the chair. Set the chair down. Wait a second. What the hell is it? Did I just delete it? Or is it back at camp? Okay, it's back at camp. If I do this trick, let's put Shadowheart out here again. Let's revive her.
Moving fast. I need healing.
If I drag you over there, and then have Shadowheart sit on the chair, and then let go of something. Wait a second. No. It's gonna have to be Gale. Actually. Gale, sit there, and Shadowheart let go of an item. Wait a second. Okay, I think I gotta do this a little bit differently. We'll have Shadowheart drag the thing over there. The target is too far. Gale, sit on the chair. Shadowheart drag an item off. Oh no, it doesn't work how I thought it was. I thought it would carry Gale with it. Well, alright, we're doing more science. I have to consider that I have to do all this blindfolded. Why did I do this challenge? Then again, I could get lucky with Barrel and G. It's a 25% chance it fails. It doesn't fail automatically. Yeah. Aside from that, it will just fail automatically if it's not 25%. This is gonna suck. It's gonna really suck. I wonder what we can do to fix it, make it work. Oh. Yeah, no, I think it has to be crates. I'm now realizing that speedrunners would definitely have just gone for the barrels if it like was a viable option. I just wish I could start with crates in my inventory. I'm now wondering. Oh wait, no, the cartilage's chest doesn't even work because it needs to break on the second hit, and it's absolutely not going to break on the second hit. So no, we do have to go for the things at camp. I just wish there was a way you can double click on something. Oh, wait a second. I think there is. Let me reload. Open inventory. We go up to something. And then we drag it, and then we chuck it in. And then we just wildly jerk it across the screen. We'll pick it up. Genius. Actually, I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work at all. Let's go back over here, and then we'll do the trick. Confirm it does work. Yeah, I definitely think it's something to do with the like the angling, the height of it all. Good box and G. Gotta check to make sure the angling is right there. That should be good. I missed it. Oh, a little too low. Yeah, we can get hit on this spot if we aim it a little too low. I do think I need to get boxes. And I don't think there's any just regular boxes in the notlegendary. Okay. Good news is that doesn't change my blindfolded route through the notlegendary. So that's good. One last attempt, but I don't think. Yeah, no, I don't think it works. Even the backpack just denied my request for doing anything with it. But I think if we go back to it first, and then we angle it right, we can do it. So, two, three, one. Pick that up. Two, two. I just needs to be a little bit higher up. And then automatically puts it there. Oh, if we position it at the bottom of the screen, we don't have to worry about moving the cursor down. That's perfect. And then we just gotta make sure we can actually do the trick. And then after that point, I think we start routing things out again. Set turn-based mode, please. I need good box and G. Now, I don't think we did it right. Sure, not enough space. Like there. There we go. Oh, we must have just missed it. Yeah, I think we just missed the trigger. This is the problem with the camp supply pack work. What can you stuff the corpse in it? 'Cause it's not food. Let me check that, actually. I didn't think about the camp supply pack, but I think it's invincible. So, yeah, it's invincible. No, I think the best play is just to go get the boxes at camp. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't even go get the boxes first. Ugh. Oh, righto. Once we know that works, that trick works with the boxes. Because this eliminates the second step of the no fling exploit, which I feared was going to be so difficult to pull off. Alright. Go to this spot. That sets our camera position there. The F1. This is difficult. Two, four. Open. Shadow right in there. Get the chromatic orb. Ooh, that's rough, Box and G. Hopefully. Oh my god. Got hit for 1 damage. Oh, I totally missed it. Terrible box and G. Alright. Oh my god. I was gonna say, this is good because it, that's not actually where I start, how the camera starts. It's just that it's just the mouse movement that's rough. Actually, I have an idea. Let's go leave camp. What if I do it with the map? And then I click there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that might work. I just have to leave camp. What's the farthest spot I can click it at? So it's there. Click camp. Oh, the farthest spot I can click is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Can I click it from here? It has to be a little bit farther. I move it like 1 to the left. I'm okay. 1, 2, 1. And then I'm immediately in the position to move it 1 down and just pick up that box. Then I am 1, 2 up and leave camp. That is so much easier to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inventory. And that puts me directly in line with the boxes. If I have this inventory that I do. 2. And double click, that'll open it. 2 further that way. I exit out of those. Grab the box. 3. Drop it there. Exit. Oh, wait a second. Nope. Nope. Too early. Too early. Too early. Okay. I think I'm figuring it out. I think this strat might actually work. But first, we gotta burn. Put it in the big crate. Drop it on there. Good box. I was about to say good box and G. But you know my luck with box and G. Every time I say good box and G, it immediately deals 4 damage and breaks the box. But I'm gonna do 2 streams today. Actually, I might do 1 long stream. What would you guys prefer? 1 longer stream or 2 smaller streams with like a break in between them? So we're gonna go to camp. Actually, we can bring it all the way out there. And I believe if I move over. It's not what I was expecting to have happen. I'm gonna go pick this up. 1 down. Pick this up. And leave camp. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. I need good. Both of them broke. Both of them broke. Unfreaking believable. Actually, very freaking believable. Sometimes I forget what game I'm playing. I like on stream, but being incredibly helpful. Would the supply pack work, or can you set corpse next? No, wait, sorry, I already looked at that question. I am losing my mind in real time, chat. A like on the stream would be really appreciated, though. Seriously. It's gonna go a long way. I do not want a long rest. Okay. Actually, wait a second. I'm now just realizing that's like perfectly in line with that box. No. These two are easier to get. Just because they're right next to each other. Once we go ahead and grab those boxes, then we can just go ahead, go here, 2, 3, 4. Set the box on fire. Grab you, bring you in there. Oh, wait a second. I messed up the order. Oh, whoopsies. Open you. Bring Shadow Heart into this crate, because the box is way easier to use than the next one. Alright, good box in G. Actually good box in G this go around. Right there. That should work. Toggle hot barrel lock. Swing it over there. And I missed it again. Alright, I guess it has to be a little bit lower. A little bit lower, then we can work with that. I can work with that. Real talk, though, how you guys doing today? For that, I think today we finish off trying to do the nautiloid segment, blindfolded. Four. Actually, yeah, I should try and pick up the crate, the box first, then the crate. Good box in G. A little bit more to the left. Exit. Flip that. Oh, come on. Okay, too much to the left. I gotta hit right there. On this exact spot right here. Oh, I think I must have hit there, which means a little bit more to the left. Pretty laid back day. Oh, good to hear. How do you have the most execute? I'm not even questioning. Alright, so we gotta do that trick. Two. Oh, and perfect. If we put it on the very bottom there, we can just immediately go grab that. Hmm. Oh, I think I'm figuring it out. I'm gonna take a look through this recording, see how much that takes, but this might actually be the way to go. 2, 3, 4. Good box in G. 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Tap. 2, 3, 5, 6. Oh, wait, that's a little too much. A little bit too much. 1, 2, we gotta take it over there. Do. Oh, is that not enough? Did it only hit for 2? Oh, I ridiculously overshot it. Ah, come on! I believe this is how it looks from there. I need to hit that point there. It's a little too under the tree. Alright. Then I start doing blindfold practice with Novel. It's just these exploits that I need to get good at. It's just this box fling and the second box fling. Once I get those down blindfolded, then we basically have blindfolded in the bag. Set the fire. Set fire to the rain. I almost burned myself. Why is it not entering turn-based mode? Good box and G. Alright. That's a little bit more to the left. I'm going to anchor that. There we go! There we go. We figured it out. 2, 3. We click on that, it'll automatically send us to rest.
Destiny, well,
Hey, JB! Welcome to the stream, man! I appreciate it. We're currently theorizing how to do this blindfolded. Let me click. I for inventory. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. Okay. Now we have to map. We have to leave key. Oh, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. We can just teleport to the overgrown ruins. Because we're not anchored. We're not caught up with Shadowheart. And now we just got to figure out what I'm going to do tonight, the rest of the day today, and tonight, is I'm going to figure out how to, or actually, I can do this with you guys, but we're going to route out how to get to Ethel. Which way I want to take to get to Ethel.
I hear shouting up ahead.
It's probably going to be one of the longer sections of it. But once we've got consider how I'm going to like orient my fingers and hands. I might as well just go and then just half their way to it, go. And then we'll just do this. Honestly, I can unpipe that section. And I can just keep going this way, back and forth this way, till I make it to Ethel. I'm gonna have to figure out how to see it, because currently my camera's facing this way. I wonder if I shove my camera into this wall. No, it doesn't work. Can I turn my camera around? Oh, wait a second. I think I might be figuring it out. Just keep going. I'm gonna shove myself up against this wall. 4, 6. Just keep going. Okay, I think I've gone too far, reasonably. I'm gonna turn. What's up, Starr? Welcome to the stream. And that puts me in line with Ethel. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. And then I just keep clicking. Why is Gale over there?
Auntie Ethel. Hey, bother.
And we should end up right on the Revivify scroll. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1. Bugger. We exit. F2 to switch to Shadowheart. And Neo yell. Oh, have you not seen the face? Yeah, what's up? Oh, we didn't leave camp. That's something we can fix. We switch to Shadowheart, and then we're at the mountain pass. 1. Straight that way. 2. And that way. Just head to camp. Should auto switch to Gale. And honestly, I don't even think we need to bother targeting with magic missile. We can just walk up to them and attack them. Yeah, we can just head straight way and then attack them.
I could.
2, 3, 4, 5, 1. 1. Attack you.
I shall be here in my camp.
5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and. Go to bed. Automatically skip a day.
I came just in time. Yeah?
The Dream Guardian.
Here to save you
Oh,
again.
no, the Dream Guardian.
Don't worry.
This is intentional. Very intentional.
We haven't. There is great potential within. I will keep it. The fight. You can. I have to go. Wait.
Alright. We've got a lot of those mechanics down. I'm going to do some more routing with them. Yes. Alright. Now we're just going to go ahead and start making our way towards the mountain pass. There's a reason we need the invisibility potion. A like on a stream. Like on the stream would be really appreciated, guys. But yeah, last couple streams were very popular. Oh, I love how Zevlor is still... Zevlor's still fighting. But this section, like, it's initially really hard, but with the invisibility potion, it just becomes ridiculously easy. Two. Play. 3. 6. 10. I'm just going to keep clicking. Just so we can get past the Death Shepherds in under, in the time we have. Perfect. And then we're going to keep going this way, and it should auto force us into line where Elminster is. And then we can actually scroll down for this and walk right over here. And once again, now we just wait until the invisibility ends, and then we start with it starts a conversation with Elminster. I love that he has the same staff as us. We've been doing this for like 5 minutes.
The very I was lead the yes. You know that is what you with mine it he
Cursor movement is awful. I just wish there was a hotkey that let me leave camp. This way. And then we can just keep clicking until we get to it. This is gonna look super weird. Look at these tier 2 markings. But it's all about precise movements. Precise movements are like the kryptonite of blindfolded challenges. I was considering using a controller, but then I realized how many like precise things require mouse input and would just be too difficult without it. So that's not happening.
Grab it.
Some. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. If you're sure.
Wait a second. Hi. I almost just had to leave.
Fading fast. I need healing.
Pick up. Put into that second box. Oh, we have a barrel here. We need good box and G. Barely beat the game without a blindfold. Lol. See, this is where like all sensibility. This is the challenge run like where all sensibility I just completely abandon it. Let's hope we can get on top of it. We gotta shove ourselves through here. Should be able to shove ourselves up this mountain. Oh. Maybe we can't. I got to zoom out a little bit. How many goes out of the brain? Yes. Gotta drag you up, up and over. Low sensitivity, like that. Very top till I can't do it anymore. And I'll know because my mouse will actually stop moving because I'll hit my like the thing that holds my computer up. And I'll drag it along till I get to a targeted locked. That's marked with a chasm. That's what I'm looking for. I just sent it there. And now I just unclick that. Second. Now I just unhook one of those things. And he gone. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why is Shadow... No, I'm not even going to answer that. Detonate the orb. There you go. Alright. Now, I think it's time that we do the Nautiloid blindfolded for real. Alright, this is going to be super whack. I'm going to have to figure out how to... How am I going to do this? Put the blindfold on like this. The headphones on top of it. Okay, no, this works pretty well. But I absolutely cannot see a single thing through this. Alright. But this is where things get weird. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to move some stuff around. Because I'm going to be moving this massive-ass monitor all the way. That you don't want to move, do you? I gotta... Hold on a second. Give me a second to figure this shit out. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? Bye-bye monetization. No, I was gonna say, I thankfully I disabled. I'm stuck in a... Okay. Can that go? Oh, actually, wait a second. If I untangle this, it can get a little bit farther that way. All right. Holy jeez. Yeah, I can't move any further. All right. So for those of you that are wondering what my setup looks like now, this is where the monitor is. One second. I wonder if I can back this up a little bit. This is where my computer is. This is where the monitor used to be, and now it is gone. I might take like a photo of it for later, but that's where we are now. I'm gonna quickly see if I can reset up some of this stuff. Okay. Let me just pull up the list of things. I'm gonna do a little bit of practice on like the actual things with it, and then I'm gonna go through it again. All right. So you guys can see the you guys can see it just fine. I cannot unless I turn my head this far. So we're gonna do a game, as just so I can see this. So doing to this point's fine. I'm gonna go custom. Customize, trader price all the way down, then I'm just gonna start game. Alright, let's see the non-light route. Five left. Okay. Alright, now we're gonna pick Gale, so ridiculously weird. I wonder if there's a better way I can do this. No, there really isn't actually. Dang it! My computer is just the cable's just so small that I can't actually send it any farther. Here, take a look. This is what it. Wait a second. Can I even do that? Nope. It's gonna fall off. Something's gonna break. And this is like so like this is like hanging on by such a thread. I'm gonna just quickly angle this a little bit more, just so. Got that. Let's quickly do character creation because we're it's allowed to do this. That's fine. That spell wants to be jump. That spell wants to be magic missile. Which wait a second. Chromatic orb. Featherfall. Compare those ones. 1, 2. Wait a second. Let me just check. What order did I have it the last time? I think it was jump, fog, cloud. Wait a second, no. Jump. Magic missile. Chromatic orb, fog, cloud. Abilities. Crank that constitution all the way down. Intelligence. Dump everything. You go there. Alright. That looks all set. I'm going to randomize. I'm going to venture forth. Alright, now, time to get the metronome. Alright. Oh, wait a second. It's kind of an issue. When I, you know what, when I do this, I'm going to immediately reload the game, because I believe that sets it at your cursor at the same point. So I hit the metronome early. Alright, let's reload. Let's load the game, and then it will set our cursor at the spot we want it to be. That should be the venture forth section. I was going to say, the cursor should start actually on the fog cloud. Wait a second. Oh my god, is fog cloud not prepared? Son of a... There we go. Fog cloud starts there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, no. This is so much more difficult than I thought. Like, alright, we're reloading. 1 second. Starts right there. God, this is... I severely underestimated how difficult this is going to be. Alright.
The blazes am I?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's it? Oh my god, it's getting blocked because of the thing. Angle it down here. Then I'm gonna F8. We'll do this again. No. So should start where the jump is. And honestly, I don't even need fog cloud anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Click. If I'm not mistaken, this should take us directly towards the spot where we need to be. Perfect. That spot. That's where we want to be. All right, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 forward. 1, 2, click. I think I'm a little bit off. Right here. Up 2 left. 6. Cursor 6 up 2. Cursor 7 down 3 right. Click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I'm way off. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2. Okay, I'm starting to see a problem with cursor stuff. If I just mash myself against this wall. No, that doesn't even work. Alright. Do I hotkey spells like this? What if I make it bigger? From there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Zoom over. Oh, shoot. Clicking so much over. Oh, this is so much harder than I thought. From that point. Hold E. One and. Okay, there we go. That should be where we want to be. Alright, now we're there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Z? That's a little bit too far. I think I stuck it a little bit too long. Maybe half that. Alright, we're doing it again. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Too far. 7. What if we try 7? Because I believe that puts us right there. And to right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and too far. What if we just do 7 and 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough space. And then a tad down should do it. Yeah, okay. No, that was totally it. F5. F8. F8. Reload that. Okay. Click. And then we're just going to tap W and D and click. Because this will bring us... Perfect! Perfect! We're in combat. Alright. Oh, this is cursor down, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have to consider this. Do we stack at 4 tall or 6 tall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. That does jump. That's what we want to do. 5 right, 9 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. Oh, wait a second. We're trying to go for dash. We're not even... I'm an idiot. I believe we do that. Yeah, totally. No, that's what we're trying to go for. Okay, but I think we're making progress. It's so weird not, like, seeing anything. It's so weird not having a monitor. Actually being able to see my door. Five, 1, 2, 1 up. And from there, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Cursor 3 up. 2, 3. A little bit too far. I think I messed it up a little bit. 1 up, 4 right. I'd even forget to do the 5 right forward. 3, 4, 5. I take this right there. And then check from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Z, click. One, click. There we go! For the most part, we have completed the helm and the nautiloid without any changes and without looking. Which is so much harder than I thought. Let's give you guys a break from the metronome. Oh my god. That is so ridiculously harder than I thought. And I was like looking at it half the time. Just imagine how long this is gonna take when I actually like do it for real. Alright. I think we give it another go. Let me load back to save. We'll play off a first save. Alright. Oh, jeez. I'm exhausted already. We should start. Oh, wait, that puts us on the enhanced leap. if we start there, based on the save. No kidding. No, wait, that doesn't work. That one's not gonna work. Never mind. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 5. Alright. Oh, wait a second. I don't even have the guide up. Jesus Christ. We're gonna need to revise some stuff. Like right now. Alright. Where are we? Give me the metronome. This is so, like, whack. Whenever you try and click to the side, it works. Otherwise, it doesn't. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it's totally wrong. Yeah, there's something up with it. And I don't even know what's wrong that I did. I'm not gonna know what's wrong that I did. I just cannot get into any combat at all. I can't go around the long way. I can't do this. Can't do that. Let me see if I can lower the sensitivity at all. Oh, I can. Oh, that might be what it was. Two, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that should take you to the same spot. We will need to revise as we go. No, that is not the same spot. Oh, I might have to completely redo it again. This is proving to be so much harder than I thought. I was like going into this like, oh, it's gonna be great. I'm gonna figure out how to do these things blindfolded. I'm gonna start. Honestly, I might increase cursor size. I think actually increasing the size of these is going to be a given. Shut up, us. Respectively, shut up. Stress, this is insane. I'm getting double hand stress. And brain stress. Why is it not working, though? I'm going to reload to that save. Put it directly in the middle. Oh, yeah. No, we can put it directly over the jump spell. For intense sleep. Yes. Start that metronome. It's on like the right side of chromatic orb. This is so complicated. Yeah, I know. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, yeah, it's definitely something with the sensitivity. I think it has to be a little bit faster. Oh, so nuts. What sucks is I'm hoping not to have to do this when I go back to college, just because it's so much harder to set this up. But it's looking that might be the case. Right side of chromatic orb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Click. If I'm correct, I should end up in that corner spot in this room. Yes, but barely. Okay. This is gonna work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. I don't know if that's enough. 7 down, 3 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I'm completely wrong. Oh, it's the stuff with cursors. See, this is why I was thinking about how to do some stuff with, this is why I was thinking about how to do, like, some stuff with, setting up hotkeys in advance. Because I'm just now realizing how awful it is to use the mouse. It's horrid to use the mouse. I'm gonna have to use it a couple times, but... A custom bar, that's my thoughts. Would it be okay to set up a custom bar before the game starts? That's the question. I was gonna say it's complicated to say because, like, there's an argument of, oh, you've gotten right into the game, you need to have, like, everything planned out. But I think there's a total of maybe 3, 4 actions that I need in the entire course of this game. I need the dash in order to make it through the helm fight. I need jump to click through and make it to the helm. I need magic missile, skill shot. Actually, I don't even think I need magic missile. I need jump and a chromatic orb, and that's it. Huh, I just do not know how I'm going to do this. Any thoughts, chat? Any brilliant ideas as to what to do with it? There's a reason you don't do games with mouse control. I also just do not have a controller. I could go steal one, yeah. I could go steal one from my parents' house. Or my sibling. Then again, I don't really want to be trying with new things right now. This is why it's so complicated. Any thoughts, chat? Your cat have a controller? No, he's not. I wish he did. He could play. He could beat the game. That'd be so legit. I think if we... Do I set up hotkeys in advance? Let's, honestly, you know what let's do? Let's see what that looks like. Let's see what that even... I'm going to set fire. Let's load the first autosave. Let's set up hotkeys, and we'll see how different that is. So what actions am I going to need? I'm going to need jump. What if we press Z? Okay, Z is just auto-bound to jump. That's good. Z is auto-bound to jump. That's great. Open the spellbook. The spell enhanced leap will go on key 1. It will require me to go up slightly. I gotta think about this. If you go there. Why is it key 4? 3? 2? If I put you there, I can just move it straight left and then do that. Play blindfold and get you some else with the directions. Oh, as much as I'd be tempted to say that that's a good idea, it's just not. I think a custom bar is definitely the play to go. So if I'm not mistaken, these are the only actions that I need. Right here. These are the only actions that I'm ever going to need. I will have to do some cursor movement, but still. 3. Yeah, and then I can just do that. Oh my god, yeah. He doesn't know No, that might... Is custom bar implying you're doing blindfolded or is pre-blindfolded? It's difficult to say because I sadly can't set it up beforehand. Actually, that's an idea. What I could do, I want your opinion on this, chat. I could go to a playthrough where I quite literally do nothing but set up the custom bar. I leave the game, I put the blindfold on, I come back, and I start from there. Would that be considered a full blindfolded run? And I start from there. The custom bar will be saved, but I will still start when I get off the nodle, when I get like out of the pod, and I start from like wherever it is outside the pod. I will enter the game fully blindfolded. It's not like I'll be able to see the game before I put on the blindfold. I'll put on the blindfold, and then when the game like loads me in, I'll start from there. Does that sound like something that would be fair? Because I just don't think the mouse is going to work at all for things like that. That's fine, fair. That works. So I'd set up the custom bar like this. I'd set up the custom bar like that. I want to. I load the game. I load back into the game. I put the blindfold on here. I click. It should be on load. Oh, is he? I double click it. And then I start from there. This is going to make me have to reroute a bunch of stuff. Oh, wait a second. Wait, no, I'm going to have to quick save before that. That works. Fair. Yeah, okay. That sounds decent enough, especially given the complexity of the game. So I'm going to set up a custom bar really quickly. Then I'm going to save. All right, what do we want? We wanted just regular jump. Jump is a regular. I don't want to bind it to anything else. Enhanced leap will be 1. Chromatic orb will be 2. And dash will be 3. I was going to say, this doesn't trigger jump, does it? Okay. Okay, no. Okay, good. That doesn't work. So we're gonna... It doesn't trigger the jump in the cutscene, which is good. We want the one to be available to skip through dialogue. Yes, but this is the epitome of cramming. So we're going to set up the custom bar, we save, and then we start the run from there. I am going to have to remap this, but I think I might just... Wait. Oh, whoops, I loaded the last loaded save, which was not in the novel. Yeah, I have no way to preset them otherwise, besides using the keys. Sorry. Besides using the mouse and dragging them in. It's only the 25th time you've said that today, Gail. Put that up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm actually gonna screenshot this just so I completely remember the order of how I set this up. Ooh, actually, can I drag a version of chromatic orb into there? I don't think I can. No, I don't think I can drag a version. So either way with that, I'm still gonna have to drag and click over it, but I think if I position it just right, I should be able to. No, that doesn't work. And drag only left. Then that'll get me what I want. I am gonna have to do some cursor movement, as much as I hate to say it. But that'll be a little bit easier that way. So now I'm gonna have to go and reroute the entirety of the run. But I'm also a little hungry. So we know what's happening with this. The rule is do this. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do a quick save here. And then I load this save, put the blindfold on, start the game, unable to see. We play from here. That works, right? Actually, wait a second. I don't think the camera is slightly right. I think this is where we load from, because that's how it actually looked when it started. There was a slight camera adjustment that I made in my attempts to set up this quick bar. Because I believe these are the only actions I will ever... Oh, wait a second. No, I can just use control and click. I can just use control and click for hitting. Yeah, that works. I think that'll be just fine if I set that up that way. Then, once that's all good to go, then we come back tomorrow and we do it for real. Actually, I might be able to do it tonight. Would you guys watch later in the evening stream? I'm talking like 7:30. Because I might be able to, I might have it routed out enough that I can do it then. I just think that less camera movement that I do, the better it is. Because then I can honestly just have like my fingers positioned here. I just switch one of these two to do Q and E, 1, 2, and 3 for the respective actions. Z for jump. And I can honestly even use my fingers to kind of feel out which keys are which ones. But I'm going to do some practice with that. I will come back later today. I think I might try to do a stream later today. But I want to do some more testing because I'm going to be here a long time if I try to do this alone. You could dump and just for Gale, add like 2 spells. Oh, wait, that's an idea. To me, a bit more. I think if you think 7 them is too much. No, yeah, you're right. I only need 2 spells. I'm wondering what would I put the other stats into? I could give him points into. Actually, you know what? Like, wait a second. Let's take a look. What would our intelligence need to be in order to have 2 spells? I believe it's 13. So if that's the case, we can put some more stats, things into other abilities. We could bring our dex up a little more. Constitution, yeah, that does work. It does give us another health point in case we take accidental fall damage. We shouldn't be taking accidental fall damage if I have everything mapped out the way I want it. Gale. Okay, 15, 2, 13 right there. We put the 2 into that. Okay. 17 strength, 15 dex, 16 dex, 12 con, 7 HP. I think that works. And then we'll just do it from here. It's a smart idea with Constitution. I think that's actually much better to have points into. But I think we're going to work with that. Yeah, the monitors, it's super scuffed. The monitors all over here. I wonder if I can actually set this up. Actually, you know what I might be able to do? I might be able to plug in. I have 2 smaller monitors over here for an old setup. But what I might be able to do is plug my laptop into those 2 so that it broadcasts over there and you guys can kind of see it. Because you guys can, like, if I turn it a little bit this way, that's a monitor screen right there. And you guys can see that. So I think that's important. I'm gonna make sure I prepare the right spells. Jump. The rest, who gives a shit? They don't matter. And the two spells I want prepared are Chromatic Orb and Jump. And Sleep. Alright. I have no idea what the Guardian looks like, as always. Then I set up the quick bar from here. Then we go from there. I think that's the play to go with.
Where the blazes am I?
Where the blazes are you, Gale? Alright. 1, 2, and 3. Alright. No movements to the camera. No movements to the mouse. Save here. I'm going to do some testing from this point. Oh, it's a little nice outside. Alright. But now, I'm going to go main menu. Because I'm going to take a break. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. I'm slowly like building up my endurance to stream longer, which is not something I'm used to. I might try to stream later tonight at about 7. But I'd appreciate if you're able to make it, just because some plans have changed. And that time's now available for me. We'll do an evening, chill evening stream. And then I'm going to stream tomorrow. Hopefully, I can beat most, if not all, of Blindfolded around then. Because Sunday I head back to college. And then that's just a zoo with stuff. But we're going to see. We're going to go from there. It's been legendary. I will catch most of you guys later tonight. I'll let you know if it changes, though. If it changes, then I'm not able to make it. But I will try, just because I really want to get this challenge done. But thank you so much. We've learned a lot of things. We're changing a lot of things. That's the beauty of some of these runs, and sometimes the torture of some of these runs.